Hi, I'm Dave. I have a question for anyone out there in the interweb who believes Bible stories, particularly the ones that have meaning that they can't explain because it is beyond our comprehension. With the normal answer being, oh, it's just love, which is not necessarily a good answer. For example, when Jesus says, love thy enemies, I'd like to see anyone who seriously believes that look me in the eye and say they love someone who will strap a bomb to themselves and walk into an Ariana Grande concert. So when you can do that, then I'll believe that you are a follower of that kind of idea, although I do think that idea is stupid. No, I'm talking about other things we can't understand. For example, the prodigal son story. There are many other examples in the Bible, I imagine, but the prodigal one is where we don't understand why, why would God think that it's a good thing to reward someone who's been living the life of doing what the hell he likes, then comes home and is given much reward, but the person who's been slaving in the hot sun for about 12 hours a day for the last 5 years, he gets absolutely nothing. In fact, he's criticised for complaining. So I'd like to see, again, anyone who follows the teachings of Jesus Christ and the New Testament or even the Old Testament who can say seriously that if they'd spent all day and every day visiting their mother and then their brother or sister just shows up from Rio having spent the family fortune saying, I'm really sorry, for them to say, well, I'm really glad that you're here. And anyway, my point is, how can you distinguish between that kind of crazy story and any other crazy story which could be put out? For example, supposing the Bible it said that if your wife wanted to go to bed with your next door neighbour, and if they wanted to, you should allow it. And if they should have a child together, you should bring it up as your own, and you shouldn't have any questions about it at all, and just accept it. Now, that doesn't make any sense to any man alive. Whatever your persuasion, that doesn't make any sense. Why a man should bring up another man's wife, another man's child, for example. It's just ridiculous. Again, but if that wasn't the Bible, someone would be saying, well, it's not for us to understand or question these things. It's just accept it. So how can you accept that crazy... No, you don't accept that crazy story, but you accept all the other crazy stories just because they are written in the Bible, which was obviously written by a person. It doesn't make any sense. And if you can't explain it, then you don't understand it. That's a fundamental thing of life. If you cannot explain something, then truly you don't understand it. And if you don't understand it, then don't be surprised with everyone else doesn't understand it. And if people don't understand it, then they won't follow it. So that's all there is to it, really. If you've got any comments on this, I'd be very interested to hear what they are. But please try and keep them sensible. Thank you.